So yeah, this meeting is just to make sure that we're on track, that everybody knows what is expected of them, and so that we can get started on that. The project document, I put a link to it there, but basically it's this document here, which has a table with all of the activities that you need to do and the due dates. And so the first one is about comparing WordPress and Google Site. You could do that now. So that's what I think that you should be doing now, is you should be looking at those now. Just spending 5 minutes of my own, this didn't take very long. You can see there's not a lot of work there, but I found a couple of videos. I'm not going to go through those videos. You can watch those videos if you want or not. I don't, it's up to you. But just to show you that there's lots of sort of research that you can sort of do to help you with this assignment. Now, I don't want you giving me links to this as your answers, all right? Because that's what somebody else has done. But you could sort of go and see a video like this and make some notes and then make your own sort of response. That's kind of what I'm expecting of you. I'm not, don't sort of make a link or embed or something like that, like I've done here. But yeah, that's like 5 minutes work, and I do expect you to do a little bit more than that. So yeah, but the reason why I put those there is to show you, and you don't have to use these, is to show you that you shouldn't have to look too far to find somewhere of finding pros and cons for WordPress and Google. And to underline that point, look, this guy's done a video on the pros on cons of Google sites. So you could have a look at a video like that and lots of other stuff, not just videos, but you could go and look at other comparisons and sort of come up with, and as it says there, your delivery is supposed to be some kind of a chart or a table, I guess that would be for each one. And then a conclusion and conclusion. So that means that would suggest that you need to write a little report. So you could have a chart, it could be in a table, and then a little report which says, these are the pros, these are the cons, here's my summary of it, and this is what I would do, and these are the reasons. Having taken all of those pros and cons into account, this is what I would do. So if I was you, I'd have one eye on that and another eye on the greater thing, which is just to have a look at all those documents and make sure you're ready to sort of get started on the project generally, because it is a mini project where you're going to compare, where you're going to, it's as if you were building a website for a IT services company, and the big selling point of your IT services company is that you are ITSM, you're using ITSM processes. And so you would mention what those processes are and how you're compliant, and maybe you're using ISO 20000, maybe you're using ITIL, whatever. So that's what the idea is there. Okay. So I'm going to stop talking for a second and just take a note of who's here, and maybe some people have resumed recording. So the question was that what about that lab about the flowchart? And the answer is that yes, in the slide deck there was some mention of it if you went back. But the other thing that was reference to that is there's many different tools that you can use for flow charting, any of the drawing tools, and you should just get one of those tools. So for example, you could do it in Visio, or you could do it in draw.io, and just use the little tools to draw a flow chart to show that two things that you're meant to show there is that you understand what a flow chart is and that you can use a drawing tool, I suppose. And so it's very similar to what was done in CP1000. Okay, so the reason why I paused the recording